everyone, welcome to Sage's Garage. As you heard last week, Pascal is not doing too well. I will preface this by saying, thankfully, nothing serious is going on, just a bunch of minor things added up together. But thankfully, she is still in good running condition, and nothing is going on that means I can't drive her or anything crazy like that, which I am very thankful for. In today's video, I'm basically just going to go over all the little issues I'm having with her, just to share them with you guys, and slowly over time, I will hopefully fix all of them. You know about my main issue right now is that I don't have any AC in this. And right now it is 32 degrees Celsius. We are in a heat wave. It has been like this and hotter, basically 35 degrees Celsius all week. I'm sure you can see the sun coming out, but there's also crazy thunder in the distance. I don't know if you can hear it. The entire sky over there is black. So I might have to cut this video really short. I'm going to go in no particular order. We're just going to go in the order that I think of it. Number 1 is no working AC. Number 2. When I was in Toronto recently, I was driving downtown on the 401 and I got a lovely crack in my windshield. Thankfully, it is not horrible, it's not a giant hole, and you can't feel it on either side, but obviously I don't want a crack there. My headliner is just completely peeling off and deteriorating. It is getting so bad, I have it pinned up, but literally every time I drive, if I have the windows down, which I have to because I have no AC, all the insulation is just flying out. It gets all over me, all over the car. So my car is perpetually dirty. And oh my god, I almost got attacked by moths or butterflies. I don't know what they are. So the headline is really bad, but I have a solution. But that's going to be a different video. We are going to move back out to the exterior now, and we're going to talk about my rust. Okay? Unfortunately, this car is disintegrating before my eyes. It is so rusty, constantly paint is falling off, and it is just crumbling. My rocker panels are by far the worst. They are getting really bad. And also my door is horrible, and it's just getting worse and worse every day. For the rocker panels, this is actually a big thing. Basically, when I went to get this car safetied, I needed to fix my rocker panels before it could be safetied because the underneath was all rusted out, and that meant that it couldn't be lifted safely, and so it couldn't pass the safety. So I actually used Bondo. I did a bit of body work the first time, and I actually filmed every bit of that. I had a very in-depth video for you guys that I just never ended up posting, but I definitely want to because that is a whole different thing that I haven't done on this channel yet, like body work, that sort of thing. But I'm definitely going to be getting into it more to fix up this guy over here. I'm going to handhold the mic now because you literally couldn't hear any of that. Hopefully I can fix it in editing because I just watched back a clip and you can't hear. So fingers crossed. Basically, you can see where we did the Bondo and it helped for a while and it did look pretty good. Like I was happy with it, but now it's just rusted even more. I am terrified to see what the underneath of the car looks like. I don't know. The last time I saw it was when we did that Bondo and it looked pretty rough. I meant to get it undercoated 2 years in a row, and I haven't for 2 winters. I can hear you all screaming at me. I can actually hear it right now. I looked into it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to take it. And I never did, and now it's summer. So, next winter, 100%, she's getting undercoated if she isn't crumpled on the floor by then, because there is a chance that she will be. Okay? Yeah, scary. Anyways, that's that for the rust. What I would love to do is get new rocker panels completely, but you actually can't get them. If you know where to find them, I'm begging you to tell me, but it sounds like my only option is going to be handcrafting them from sheet metal. So ideally, that's a video, and I do that, but I cannot imagine how much work that's going to take. So we'll see. I would love to fix my door and get all that rust off, and then ideally paint the whole car. That's the goal, but I know that that's not urgent, and what's more important is putting money towards the Triumph and getting it running. So I can't even think about painting her, even though that is the first thing I'd like to do. I know that I can't. And speaking of paint, all of my clear coat is peeling off. My paint, I'm sure it's missing in some spots. I mean, it's missing on the rocker panels, but the whole front is just like the clear coat's peeling off. Every day I look, it's worse and worse. Also, going back into the interior, but talking about the actual mechanics of the car, there are 3 lights that have been on for probably like 6 months now. I've looked into them. I can't find anything about like how to fix it or what's wrong. I feel like there's nothing actually wrong with the car. I think it's just a problem with the lights, maybe with the fuses. So maybe that's something we will look more into, is how to get those lights to turn off. Oh, hey everyone, it's me from a few days later. Unfortunately, half of the stuff I filmed that day you couldn't hear because it was so windy and the storm was really rolling in. So I'm going to continue telling some of the issues and then we'll go back to the rest of that video. Along with my headliner, I have a problem with my sunroof. Basically, the sunroof itself functions and works perfectly, which is exciting, but there's basically like a plastic cover that you manually have to open and close, and a little plastic bit broke and it's off the track, and so I can't open or close it very much, just a little bit, and because I can't open it all the way, that means I can't open my sunroof because you have to open it to be able to use the sunroof. So I do have an idea, a solution for that, but that kind of ties into fixing my headliner, and like I said, that'll be in a different video. Next up, when talking about the lights inside of my car on the dash, I actually had a new light appear a couple days ago. It is my brake sensor light, so basically I just need to replace my brakes. No big deal, don't think there's an issue there. I still have to check them, but just thought I'd let you know there's a new light added. I want to apologize for how bad the audio is in this video. I tried my best. I had my mic, but it was super windy, but I didn't want to re-record the whole thing because I wanted to make sure I got it out to you today on Sunday and kept my promise of posting every Sunday. Without further ado, back to the rest of that video. Thankfully, that concludes the list of all of Pascal's little problems. Like I said, I'm very grateful none of them are more urgent or serious because I know it could be so much worse. Obviously, this is my baby. I would love for her to be stunning and beautiful and pristine, but I've got to focus on the Triumph first, okay? So we're going to get the Triumph running and get her almost pristine as we can get her, and then I will work on this guy. But I would love to paint this. Oh my gosh. I would love to do a video of sanding this thing down and painting it. I mean, ideally, I would love to get it painted. Well, okay, here's the thing. I would love to get it wrapped. That's what I would prefer because I would like for this green to always be underneath, even though it's in terrible condition. But I know that because of all the rust, I could never get it wrapped unless I like went ahead and fixed all the rust. And then that would just be like an insane amount of work and an insane amount of money. So I know wrapping this one probably is not on the cards for me, but I would really love to paint it. Now, I know some of you that I've met in person have painted your cars yourself. I think there's a few of you, if I'm not wrong, who have done the painting yourself. And they look absolutely beautiful to me. Your cars are stunning. So if anybody ever wants to host me at their garage and give me a masterclass on sanding this and painting this, I would be forever grateful to you, okay? So let me know, send me an email, and we can chat because you guys are so great. You're so helpful. And if you want to, do some help on this guy, I would really appreciate it. Anyways, that is the end of today's video. Thankfully, I'm glad there's not more things to say about Pascal here. I've got to go to work. Hopefully the storm doesn't get too crazy, but it seems like it's going to be a crazy storm tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I do have some more updates on Pascal, and I am working on the Triumph as we speak, so I promise those videos will be out to you soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!